What if you're injured because you slipped and fell in a restaurant? Sometimes as large, we would call cases a slip and fall case. Just what it is, you slipped and you fell. But in that type of case in a restaurant, there are some particular facts that come into play that are really important, and you need to have your case investigated early on. Restaurants are different than most businesses because they serve food. Well, food, much of it is oily, and that's the cause of a lot of restaurant accidents. Because the oil gets on the floor can get slippery, the restaurant needs to clean it up, so they come out and they mop it up. But you know how hard it is to mop oil up and really get it up off of the floor. If you just go out and mop it with a wet mop, have you done anything? No, you got to clean it with soap and hot water, or else the oil doesn't come up. So there's all kinds of situations in a restaurant that are unique to a restaurant that could have caused your injury through no fault of your own. You've eaten your meal, you're leaving the restaurant, the floor was fine when you came in, but you go out and there's spilled food on the floor because a waiter cleaning the table or busboy cleaning the table, got a little bit of a rush and spilled something on the floor. Well, then that's there when you go out, wasn't there when you go in. You round the corner, you slip on it, and you hurt real bad. Should the restaurant be responsible? They might say, well, gosh, that just happened a minute ago. How can we be responsible? Well, if they cause the dangerous condition, they're always going to be responsible. If they cause it, they're going to be responsible. It's different if a patron, if someone eating in the restaurant spilled something on the floor, then we have to show the restaurant knew about it or should have known about it. Some other factors come into play. So what does all that tell you? It tells you that if you slip and fall in a restaurant, the facts are going to be critical. What did you slip in? Now, one key I would tell you is don't wash the clothes you fell in. If you're seeing this video soon enough and you haven't washed your clothes, keep the shoes that you walked on. If you slipped on something, put those shoes aside. Don't wear them again, because we can test the bottom of your shoes and see what's on them. That rarely happens that we can still get that because people don't call us soon enough and then they've worn their shoes and we can't test them. But if you just recently slipped and fallen and you've got the shoes, put them aside. Maybe we can test them later. If you haven't washed your clothes, put them aside. Maybe we can test and see what that is. But all that still tells you is that we're looking at the facts of what happened, and if we can prove what happened with witnesses, with facts, and it wasn't your fault, it was something that the restaurant either did themselves or they should have known about or cleaned up, then we can probably help you. Thank you.